Hello, hello, hello. First of all, forgive me if you hear some doggy noise. They have their chewing sticks back. So we're giving it another try if they can handle themselves without fight. Alright, so that it is. For our next page, I have a thought. And there's the only thing, there is something, it looks like a big envelope, but I want to make some harmonica pocket with pockets. And I don't know if I want to have it, then you're gonna pull this up to take them out, or to pull it to the side and take them out. What is more handy? Struggles. Normally I would do to take it out, but then you have this complete thing down if you want to go in. So I'm gonna do mine this direction. Girls, 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 girls. Alright, so we are going to take a page, and this is definitely not fitting. So let's see. So I'm going to take it this way. I have no idea. I think we definitely need 5 pieces of fold lines. But first we're going to cut this the correct directions. We're going to take this 1 inch shorter. So we have a full page. And well, maybe we also need something at the bottom. Yep. So then I go for the 1/2 inch. So I have some space left for the bottom. Alright, cutting this down. And I'm gonna fold first the bottom, otherwise I forget. There we go. Alright, so we do need 5 for to begin with. Well, I do think that we need more. 2, 3, 4, 5 first. Let's see how that looks. Okay. So with 5 we have 1, 2, 3 pockets. That's not enough for me. I want to have more. Alright, so I go back. We're gonna make 1, 2, 3 more. So I have 8 fold lines. Meaning, if I have 8 fold lines, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. And this will, now if I do one more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally forgot that I need to have an uneven Yeah, this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets that I like. Alright, can we do that on this direction as well? So this one we need to cut down 1/2 inch. So let's see if we can do 9 as well with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I did the bottom, but I don't think that is necessary with this one, so I think we can cut this down 1/2 inch. Yeah. Sometimes I just not overthink things correctly, but hey, that's the reason why I do follow along videos. Alright, so I have 9 pieces, so I can cut this down also 1/2 inch. Yes. So we're going to fold this as well, and then we're going to cut down the piece where it's going to be on. Okay guys, so I always think that I sit not completely in the middle. That's why I always go here. Alright, so we're gonna grab a new page, guys. And let's see. Let's cut this the same direction, or even maybe a little smaller. This down, and then same direction here. So this one we are going to have a 1/2 inch hinge, and we definitely need some space, so I am going to do a 1/4. Oh, alright. Here we go. Always fold the first line. Check, check, check. Place this at the bottom. And then we're going to cut down a 1 inch shorter. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to cut down another piece that's the same as this one. It's going to be for the back. Go. Always save your pieces, not the small ones of course, but alright, check, check, check. Yep, that fits nice. I think I even can make it a little shorter. Yeah. Yep, always check. Cool. Alright, now we need to glue these together. So we're gonna start. I always do the hinges on the inside. So every mountains, let's call these the mountains, are going to go on the outside. So this is going to be the inside. So we're going to glue down the mountains on outside. Okay, and yeah, sometimes I use strange words, I know. Otherwise I don't have any idea how to make myself clear. For those who doesn't know, I am a Dutch girl living in Holland. So yep, I do my videos in English. just because I can reach a larger amount of people, because most of the people in the world understand English. Most people, I don't say everybody, but most people understand English. So that is why I do my videos in English and not in Dutch. Holland is a very, very small country, so if I do my videos only in Dutch, then I can't reach as much as I would like. And with English I hope to achieve more people, to reach out to more people. Alright, so I do my best with English, but not perfect. Wrong words, yep, that all can happen. But I hope you forgive me. Alright, place this down. Mountains on the outside. Place this at the bottom. And I am gonna leave a little 1 to 2 millimeters away from the fold line. I always can cut out the top here. So I'm gonna stay away 2 millimeters away from the bottom. Place this down. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to cut down this little piece right here. Very thick, so here we go. Can adjust this a little bit. Yep. Okay, let's go to the other side. Mountains on the outside. Okay, again, I'm just gonna take out a little 2 millimeters away from the edge, from the corner. Holding it down. Here we go. And then just cut down. That little piece as we took it out. Alright. Nice. Now I was thinking maybe I should not glue this down a little off, but I did, so it's okay. Alright, so now we are going to attach the back. And this is going to be a little, just a little tiny bit tricky. But we can manage, just take your time. Again, peel off a little corner. Put this on the outside. Put this down. Put this top on. For this one I am gonna lay this down all the way to the fold line. Right, and then if that is correct, then I'm gonna fold down the other part. And again, I'm just gonna take this down to the fold line. And if this is correct, then I'm gonna press this down in this corner. Hold this down and peel this off. There you go. Turn this around. I'm right-handed, so I just love to do everything on my right. Again, take this down, hold it, take this down, place this down here, and if everything is correct, place it in the corner and peel off the rest of the tape. Yes, okay, and then you have a nice big harmonica pocket. Alright, now we're gonna do the bottom. Okay, first put some tape on, or liquid glue, totally what you like to use. Now I did this piece completely to the fold line, so now it should be nice. Yeah, see, now I can put this against. Now the best way to do this is, maybe you have something that is a 1/4 thick. I don't know if you have something. Let's see if this is. No, that's too thick, unfortunately. Maybe if you have something. Do we have something? Oh, maybe some chipboard. Let's see if we have some chipboard, maybe. Makes it easier to glue it down. Trust me, it does. It does. Yeah. What if we use our own, wait just a second, our own chipboard? This does not fit, does it? No, unfortunately it does not. Unfortunately it does not fit in this pocket. Okay. Well, I can do just first one piece. I also have this piece. I'm just going to use this one. It makes it so much easier to do, to glue this down. Isn't it? Go all the way down to the fold line. See, and then you just, yeah, this works so much better. Halfway, because I only have halfway the chipboard. Okay, then I'm going to move this to the other corner. Oh yes, that makes a totally difference. Yes, long live chipboard. Cool. Can you believe it? Did not work out. See, this one it was, but this one is cooked. I can't curse online. I can't. So I need to fix this. I need to fix this. Again, I need to fix something, which is my own stupid fault. Good heaven. This needs to go here. And better to pull out everything. Oh, 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 oh. Me and my stupid ideas. It was working if I had my chipboard pieces completely nice fitting, but it was not completely nice fitting. I always have this with, if I make it a little thicker. There was nothing wrong if I just put this just tight, but then you don't have any space. Alright, so what's the best way to do this? Yeah, I still think... Oh, you're moaning. You still think of my chipboard idea. But I wish this was fitting. This does not fit. Does it? No, it does not fit. Yeah. I'm still gonna do this, guys. I'm still going to do this method. Oh yes, I am confident that it will work. I have my faith in it. Absolutely, I have faith. Gonna try it again. Okay. Change this to the other corner. Okay, this one is a little crooked, but when I have my design paper on, you don't see. But for now it's a little crooked because I take it out. But it will be fixed. Alright, yes, you don't see it when I'm done with it. Absolutely not. Phew, okay, problem solved. Yeah, because everything that you're going to put inside here also needs some space, so we definitely need it. A notch. It's not a notch, a gusset. Yeah, okay, so. I don't have a hinge now. Oh my gosh, I don't have a hinge now. Well, let's fix a hinge then. Let's just fix a hinge. No problem. No problem at all. I'm gonna make it a little larger. Let's say 3/4. Oh, there it goes. A 3/4. Let's see if I can take it. Just, my chair is not that high, but just a little. Right, guys, that was my hinge. So let's make a new hinge. Oh, she can make so much cute noises when she is sleeping or napping. And they all three now lay together. 2 in the basket and 1 on the cozy blanket in front of the basket. So sweet. So sweet. You also need the back. Here we go. I'm gonna take a smaller piece. Here we go. Okay, let's take the good side out and the crooked side in. At the, oh, we can glue this down on the crooked side. Yeah, good idea, good idea, good idea. Alright, place this down nicely at the bottom. Okay. Is something going wrong today? Something going correctly today? Oh yes, of course. Guys, you always remember, it's handwork, guys. So if something is not going perfect, don't be afraid of just keep going. Never ever, never ever. And if something goes terribly wrong, just start over again. Just start over again. I'm gonna cut down a little bit of this corner, just a tiny little piece off. And here we go. And then this we are going to attach right here. Oh, this is nice. Thick also, but I love it. I love it. Shall we glue this already inside? And I don't want to have an extra page for this one. Or shall we first decorate this? No, we're just gonna glue this in. We are just going to glue this inside. Alright, so let's see if we can do that without any without any problems. Problems is my second name. Okay, place this at the bottom on the left. I think it's, I can go a little higher than completely at the bottom. Okay. Here we go. Open it up. Well, this is now not opening well, but I'm going to show you that, because why is that? If you have your pages on your left, this is your white page, this is going to be on here, so you are going to flip your pages just like this, and then you have this page, and then now it does open nicely. See? So that is okay. That is okay. This falls completely along the other ones. Just going to show you. See, this folds nicely. Alright, but if it's flat on the table, then you don't have that much space. See, that is why you see it coming up. But it will not if we are finished. Alright, so let's make the lids. We do have plenty of leftover pieces, so just use that. So I'm first going to cut this the same size. Then we are going to make a fold line. And are we going to make this tight, or also with a... This is tight. So if you have pudding, then this definitely needs to also have, I think, a 1/4. Yep, definitely. We do need that. We do need the space. Alright, so we're also gonna have a 1/4, and then we have I don't know if we're gonna make that shorter. Don't want to make it too short because you definitely want to have, so this is going to be here. Yeah, this is a nice lid size. Let's use a nice round corner. All right. Last night there was an old-timer meeting in our next little village, and my hubby has a military jeep, so we went last night to that meeting, and it was, by the way, very, very cozy and nice talking with my dearest friends. I don't have anything with old-timer cars, so me and my girl just take our chairs, and once we arrive we just pull out our chair and we're gonna sit behind or in front of our vehicle having a nice bottle of drink, not alcohol but just some soda. And then we just have a blast with yeah, you all know that. Women talk. I love this. Yeah, it's a nice thick, but I hope we can handle that with the small spine. But I love it. And now we can add loads of beautiful pictures. We even can, if you want, we also can make divines. Is it called divines? I don't know. We can. And I'm gonna see if I want that. If I'm gonna see if I want that, then I'm just gonna take this size. I'm gonna take it a little, just a little. Well, you can first go all the way, but I think we need to have it 2 mm smaller, and then the same height, to see if it's something for you, if you want to have pieces in between. So you know what I mean, so you can slide this in here, see if it needs any adjustments. See, so you can make those. I think I like that to do, so I need to make 2 more of these, and then of course I'm gonna glue it down one side, not two, just one side, I guess. Yeah, otherwise you have one pocket closed, so that is not. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. In the meantime, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about last night. So I'm gonna cut these each time 2 mm shorter, and then the same height. So yeah, last night, and why I just remember, well, my hubby has that military jeep and it's an open roof. So soon as he starts the engine, you got, and you smell it. And one more. And I have that problem that my nose will smell that same smell for days. So I just smell it already in my nose and like, oh yeah, we went last night with the Jeep. And I also had that when we were driving our scooters for a few years, and I always drive behind my hubby, and each time when we came back, and well, I also had that the first half hour, then I have that smell all day, and a few days later my hubby never thought that it isn't a joke, but I have that smell for days. And that's with the same thing with this Jeep also. There is something with my nose, maybe, I don't know. And as you can see now, I do see that these are too wide. So I'm gonna cut this one a little shorter. So always just first test it out without gluing it together. Place that inside, see? Now I don't have any, this one also can make it a little shorter. So yeah, maybe the smell goes to my brains or something, I don't know, but and maybe you think, oh Diane, you always have something. Yep, yeah. I just have very sensitive things sometimes. Okay, see if this is even. I think this one can be a little shorter on here. I'm just gonna keep adding or cutting down pieces that I think it's necessary. So I'm satisfied. Yep, I'm that picky. Can't help myself. Yeah, see? And now if this is closed, it fits nicely. So yeah, you can do this, but I like it. I like it. So how we can glue this down nicely? Well, you don't have to glue it down completely, but I think if you, let's take one out. I think if you, I'm not going to use tape. I think that is not a good idea, but if you put a little amount of glue on one side, and then just put that in on its place. And then just glue it down like that. I think that will do it. Just a small amount of glue. Glue it down. There we go. Finish it down. And then I think, yep, here we go. Fits nice. Nice, divines. If this is correct word, I don't know. But yeah. Now I see. Do we need one more? Yeah, guys, we do need one more. Okay, guys, we do need one more. Oh my god. Oh. Well, anyways, you know now the drills. Cut it down, test it out first before you're gonna glue it in. And then just use a little dot of glue. That's the deal. That's the deal. Of course, we have one more. Oh, this definitely can go a little shorter. I think it still can go a little shorter, but just a little tiny bit. Okay, and then when this is here glued down, is it strange? Maybe, no, I don't think it's strange. Maybe if we're going to put this here and glue it on that side. No, No, I'm just gonna put it on the same size as the other one. Then that pocket is a little smaller, not smaller, but a little thinner. There we go. See? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. Yep. See, that is what I mean, that this one is now a little bit narrow than the other ones, but that's okay. That is okay. I still definitely like it. Alright, cool. Time to decorate, because I am not gonna do anything else. This is cool for extra photo frames, and here we're gonna do bigger photo mats inside, so this is absolutely a nice extra page for storage. A storage page! Yep! Let's go decorate. Okay, so I have left these, and I already have my favorite ones lifting up. So this is going to be a green page. So let's see. So we're gonna have these for the closure, and maybe I'm gonna use this one to decorate this more. So what do you think that we can use for the upper? I definitely want to have normally two contrast, so not green. So maybe, just maybe, I like this and a green one below. Is that strange? I don't think it's strange. This would also fit, and then this one for the bottom, and this also would fit nice. But I think that this is also not bad, but then you don't see this that well, so that is maybe but this is also nice, so I think I will go for this. And maybe we are going to make a nice strip to bring this back. Yep, that will do. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna glue down my last piece of paper. Don't forget to put your thing on your design paper. So not glue this down first, and then yeah, you still have space to put in there, but you don't want that. You definitely don't want any of this inside of your pocket. So just do that on your design paper. And as you can see, I did have a 2-layer of extra on here just to have it nicely secure, that my paper is thick enough to hold it down. You don't want to have to be concerning that it will tear, and it will if your paper is too thin or whatsoever. And this paper I do like, but it's not as thick as my black one, so even it's 160. So I did the same thing on here, and then it looks like this, and I think this looks fabulous on here. Or is it too busy? We also have this one. It's a little less busy. This is also very nice. Yeah, I think this one is just too much. Yeah, I like this one better. Alright, so I'm going to use this cutout. That's from the cover. You can use any cutouts, by the way, of course. If you don't want to use cutouts, I don't. But I'm going to use this one. And then you always can add a nice sentiment with it. Be creative or be yourself or what you want to use. I think I like this one, be yourself. I like it. I like this. Cool. So this one we can use for another piece. All right. Okay. So far, so cool. I don't know if my string is large enough, but I always make it large enough, so I always can cut it down. But yeah. I like it, and I didn't even put anything on the inside, but as you can see, it's nice and thick. I like it. Alright, let's do the inside. Maybe I have enough for this one. That's cool. Oh, I don't even have to cut it down 2 pieces, so let's just use this piece. Corner punch. Here we go. Let's use this solid one for the back. And then the back of the pocket we can decorate. There we go. Burnish it down very well so you don't see any gaps. Cool. Yep, I like that. So now we go to the inside here and here to decorate. Okay, cool. Let's see what we have left still. What we can use. I have this left. Full one of this one. Maybe a nice plain one. Maybe these 2. Or so as you can see, plenty choices. Yep. Let's see what we're going to use. Okay guys, I am in the inside of this page. So first I added these 4 pages on here, and then I want this at the bottom. So I first cut this piece because it's a leftover piece, and then I cut down these 2. First this strip, fits marvelous. And then I choose for the black one, so I can use the black one as a cutout for these 2 tags, just to have some extra. So I don't want to ruin this image. So if I go all the way to the bottom, then it will leave here. So meaning that I need to place these here. Alright, so that is one thing. First thing that I like to do first, making that incision. There we go. Let's go up a ruler, which I like to use. Alright, let's cut. And I normally like to cut another incision just a millimeter away from the other one, just because it's easier to put your tags in and out. But that's just my thoughts on this. And then I like to cut down little round one. It looks so much nicer. There we go. Yep. You don't need to put a eyelet in here. It can be done if you like. I don't know if you want, but it makes your pocket smaller. But you can if you want. But if you do, then your pocket looks smaller. That's a definition. So, but yeah. I don't. I think it looks nice already. Just without. Alright, so that is now ready. How to glue something like this. So it's actually so simple. Your tags is going to be in this pocket. So everything here needs to be clear. So what I normally like to do is on the back, put glue all the way around. Then nothing can wrong. And then above the cutting line. So what I like to do is glue it down all the way around. And then above the cutting line, and then just fill up this. That is my method. It's not a difficult method, but that is how I like to do it. Then there is nothing that can go wrong. Okay, so now I can make these cards ready because these are now a little boring. But as you can see now, no image is ruined and I still can have a nice decoration at the bottom if I want. Maybe some, you know, maybe a nice word or a nice bee or whatever you like to put here. I don't know what you like to use. Where is the one that I just cut? Oh, here's the one I have here. And maybe we just going to use this one and a nice word. Be creative, beautiful, family time. What else? So sweet. Be kind. That's maybe a nice one to put here at the bottom. So yeah, anything is possible. So I'm gonna decorate my tags because I definitely want to have a slightly bit more of yellow. That's why I chose for this one, because we did at the front also a little bit of a yellow touch. Go, easy peasy. Alright, so my last thing to do for this page is to decorate my tags and put something in here, but it's not necessary to do it right away, but if you want then you can. So I like these big pockets, so also great storage for your bigger picture or your 4x6 pictures or any kind of pictures that you have. And then this page is done. Yeah, I like it. It's a nice thick page after all. So that is what I'm gonna do, and I will see you in a second to show you these tags. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this page. I did use that bright yellow ribbon to just add that extra yellow on these two tags. I hope you like it. So it's just a try out. Don't know if I like it at the end, but for now I like the little yellow touch on the inside. Alright, so this is done. As I said, you still can add your things in here, but for now I'm just going to use it as an empty storage one. So yep, let's close this up, and maybe at the end I'm gonna add something on this string, but for now I will leave it open. Not open. Not open, of course. But anyways, so yep, that is for now how I'm gonna leave it. Cool, I like it. Nice big fat storage page. Alright, and then this is the back. Okay guys, we have 3 pages. So I always like to go a little bit through again. So this is our first, second, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. Okay, cool. And how is our, this is going to be the spine, but I still think that we have, yeah, I'm halfway there, but we definitely need to have space in between these pages, of course. So I think, yep, 1 page is definitely going to be needed. 1 more. So we are going to do our 4th tunnel page. Make sure your tunnels or your openings are on the left and the right. So that is for sure that you're going to do. Alright, I used 2 paper sets. And I have this left from my second paper set. So yeah, and of course all the little bits and pieces, but this is what I have left. So it's time to move on to the 3rd set. And of course still I can use this if I need to use green, and I think we are going to start with the green page. So I'm definitely going to use this, but it's definitely time to add our 3rd set with it. Alright, so stay tuned and let's go to the next tunnel.